Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo. Happy Halloweener, I see you, because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020, the album. Dad AF. Jeepers, creepers, how'd you get those peepers? Rock on, gold dust woman. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. How are you guys doing today? Happy Halloween. It is actually Halloween Eve for me. It is currently, it's Halloween. It's 12:08 a.m. going into Halloween, and I thought I would pre-film this video because Halloween is my favorite day of the entire year. And so I thought I would pre-film this video so I can just hang out tomorrow and be with my husband, and we're going to a chili dinner, and I'm really excited about that. So anyway, I have some things to talk about today. Well, actually, I have some drama, and then I have, it's not the Lonely Doll. I know, you guys are so tired of the Lonely Doll. I have a different story to read to you today. A story that I wrote myself. I know that it's hard to believe. Some of you don't know that, but I am a writer. And so I sat down and I wrote, and it's called "'Twas the Night Before Halloween." And I would like to read it to you guys today. It's about Jeffree Star, and it has other characters in it as well. So we're gonna get to that in just a second. But before we do, boost! I have a guest with me today. And now listen, she talks a lot, okay? Shut up! She talks a lot, okay? Shh! Zip it! So she's gonna sit back here with me today. She's gonna talk on the phone, and she's gonna talk on the what? I can't. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shamalang, dang, ding dong, ding. How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh hi, Jane. Hold on, my hair. Oh hi, my hair. Oh hi. My hair's just bouncing and behaving, Jane. How are you doing, Jane? Oh, happy Halloweener to you too. Oh, that's so funny. I love when everybody says that. Well, I'm just sitting here and I'm getting ready to watch Love Can Build a Bridge, the life and times of Jeffree Star. I mean, the Judds. Oh, I love that song, Grandpa. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. I love that song so much. No, and then Peter Monn, he's reading "'Twas the Night Before Halloween." My hair, it just won't stop, Jane. Hold on, let me put it behind my ear. Okay, but anyway, Jane, Peter Monn is going to read, I think he's such a silver fox. He's going to read "'Twas the Night Before Halloween." It's all about Jeffree Star up in his castle in the sky, I heard. I can't wait to hear about it. But he does have some drama first to talk about. So you have to watch his Halloween video. It's a Halloween expose. I know, I'm so excited. Well, all right, Jane, I'll talk to you later. I love you too. Okay, bye-bye. Well, first and foremost, let's get into the Tati lawsuit stuff. I'm actually going to do another video later this week responding to a lot of the things that people said, but it was interesting because, hold on a second, let me put I can already see my battery is dying, and I'm like, why did I not change the battery before I sat down? Should I do it now? Should I do it now? I should do it now, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Now, before I get into the drama opera of 2020, Jeffree Star, Jaclyn Hill, Manny MUA. I want to give a special shout out to Ashley. Ashley tweeted me today, and she said, Peter, I just passed the Texas bar exam. I'm an attorney now. This is not my attorney friend that I reference in videos, but she said, you know, I had to tell my good Judy, can I get a shout out? And she definitely can. Ashley has been following my channel since like day one. I can remember she used to come into live streams on like Friday and Saturday nights. And I'd be like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm studying for law school. And that was back when I would have, 20 people in a live stream. I was actually thinking about doing a live stream tonight, but I'm not going to now. But anyway, and she would come in there and she would say she was studying for law school and all that kind of stuff. So Ashley, I'm super, super proud of you. Congratulations. That is absolutely awesome. Now, I wanted to address, there's my recipe for the Ariana Grande Frappuccino. I mean, it's called what position? Family friendly. Anyway, I wanted to address a couple comments that there's somebody, fake of the week, somebody that made a fake of me. Okay, somebody said out of all of the lies someone could tell, how much someone invests in their own company and whether or not they had partners involved is a lie. I care the least about. And I totally understand that comment. That was a comment referencing Tati and her coming out in a video and saying that she didn't have any investors, that she was doing this all of her own and things like that. But, you know, for me, I have to tell you, out of all the things that Tati said about her business, that was actually one of the selling points for me. When she said that, I was like, well, all right. Like, she's doing this on her own. She knows what her goals are. She knows what she wants to achieve. Like, that's really impressive to me, okay? Like, that is truly, like, when we talk about making yourself, that was impressive to me, right? To then find out later, and so many people commented on the video and said that that's just typical business and everybody has partners and investors. Yes, I agree with that, right? But then don't come out and say that you don't have partners or investors. Don't come out and make it sound like, and this is kind of what I'm starting to see about Tati in my own mind's eye. And this is so hard, you guys, for me, because I am somebody that has liked Tati for a long time. It's like with the Shane thing. Like, I was somebody that was just like blindsided by Shane. In all honesty, I was. And like it had kind of like over time, I kind of thought, well, he's manipulative and things like that. But everything that happened in the last 6 months, no, I was blindsided by that because I really wanted to like Shane, you know? I was one of those people that was like, I wanted to like Shane. I really did. And I felt the same way about Tati, you know? I wanted to like Tati. Hell, I would like to be pleasantly surprised about any of these people, okay? You know, I like to think that Jeffree Star isn't the most arrogant person in the world. And quite frankly, James Charles is about just as arrogant as he is. But on a totally different level, on a kid level, you know what I mean? And then you've got Tati, who's behind the scenes, and she's doing all this kind of stuff and whatever. And you know what's really crazy about all this? It's starting to make Trisha Paytas look like she might be like the most real person out there. Because at least she owns all of her crap. You know what I mean? And that's like, when the day has come where Trisha Paytas is the most real person on YouTube, like maybe we need to step back and reevaluate like who we're investing our time and energy on YouTube. You know what I mean? And that's why I think a lot of people in the comment sections were talking about how they watch, you know, lesser known people and all this kind of stuff. But I did not expect this from Tati, and I'm starting to see like it's not just business to me, you guys. Like people are like, oh, this is just a business thing and whatever. No, okay. Tati went to her partner, her husband went to her partner and said, instead of it being 50-50, us, you, okay, we would like it to be a third each, which means that Tati and her husband were going to have 2/3 of the power in the company and the profit in the company, right? And then they were supposed to keep, everything was supposed to be released underneath Halo Beauty, right? Of which now is BOGO. Buy one, get one over there on Halo Beauty. It's buy one, get one. But I saw that come up today. But then the thing is that she didn't release her palette, which was the real moneymaker off of everything, okay? She didn't release her palette. She didn't, now we know why she went crazy, because nobody would support her, okay, on these vitamins. Now we know why with the whole James and the Sugar Bear hair thing. We know why that was such a huge issue now, right? Because she had promised this guy how much money that she could make and that all these people would support her. And now I'm thinking back to those videos and those lives and things like that she came out and she said, I always thought that I was going to be supported by the people in my community. I supported all of them, right? Well, I think it's a real valuable lesson to people, you know? Don't do something nice for somebody because you expect something nice to be done to you in return. It's like you don't buy a gift for somebody expecting that they're going to buy a gift for you. Do the review their products because you really truly believe in that. And I know that that's not the cutthroat world that we live in, right? But she was banking on the fact that she had painted this picture of sweet Tati in the beauty community. Well, I'm not so sure that's really the case anymore, and it kind of makes me sad. My interactions with her, she's been very, very nice. I mean, she has been very, very nice, you know? I can't say that about all of these people. So then what she does is she's coming out with perfume, and she did the palette, and the makeup is coming underneath Tati Beauty. Tati Beauty is not underneath Halo Beauty. So this guy that was under the assumption that he would, to me, what it looks like is she took what she made, allegedly, this is all alleged, okay, based off this complaint, but the way that it looks to me, and like it could all just 100% be lies, right? Like we all don't know that yet, like that's the really important thing, okay? This isn't necessarily fact, but this is all just from this complaint. But the way that it looks, if any of it is true, is that they took proceeds that they made off of Halo Beauty and put it into Tati Beauty, to put out everything they put out with Tati Beauty. if that's the case, and this guy did get screwed out of money that he was making because they were supposed to put it underneath, I mean, I don't know. I'm not an attorney. I don't know what that looks like. I'm waiting to see what they're going to say in response. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what they, you know, say in response back. So that's what's going on with Tati. Now, I have to tell you, going on to something else, well, I'll do another video later in the week talking more about Tati and all that kind of stuff. But it makes me kind of sad if there's anything that's true to all of this. You know, it's like, I don't know. I got a lot of DMs and people were like, you thought she was so nice, you thought she was so this. Okay, you can be nice and be money hungry too. Have you not met somebody that's nice and carries the most fantastic Louis Vuitton bag in the entire world? Does that bag make them not a nice person? I think it makes maybe, sometimes when you become consumed with that kind of stuff, your priorities are off, you know, where they shouldn't be. I mean, that's why I said the other day, it's like the movie Fargo at the end of it. It's like, what did you sell out for to make a lot of this money? And this is what I would ask any of these beauty influencers. Who and what are you selling out just to get to the top? Like, if fame and money is that important to you, that's where I think kind of, to some degree, like Manny and Laura and stuff like that, they should kind of like be happy that what happened. I think that they got kind of figured it out early. And you know, the thing that makes me sad is that we saw this fall from grace with James Charles. And it's like now he feels like he's unstoppable. I really think that James Charles feels like he's unstoppable. And I'm telling you, I've said this time and time again, him being friends with these TikTokers is not going to end up being a good look for him. So let's get into James Charles. Okay. So I'm scrolling through Twitter this afternoon, or this evening, right? And I see that James Charles, somebody had tweeted out this scene that was from his video. I think it's his video where he put all of his friends up in makeup for Halloween. And I'm not going to play it because I just am not going to. Y'all know how the copyright strike stuff is going crazy like now. I'm not putting that up in the. Shut up! Anyway, it's a picture, it's a video. They're all sitting on the couch, and Larry leans down and says to James Charles, because James Charles is leaning into him, and he says James Charles is a danger to society, okay? And that's his friend Larry, right? Who they're all, okay, and what kills me is they got 15 awards just sitting on this couch, okay? Everybody that's nominated for Influencer of the Year is on this couch pretty much, right? Do you guys see the power the power within this group of like 6 20-year-olds? Like, do you guys even get it? Like, we're talking 20, 30 million. I mean, these people have so much power right now. And so when we're sitting there and we're talking about, well, why does it matter this or why does it matter that or whatever, you know, these people could get into, I mean, they could basically get into a TikTok and say anything, and their followers would be like, yes, yes. I mean, it's a lot of power to have, right? So anyway, underneath here, the comments are kind of like back and forth, and it's kind of like, this is where I think people forget stuff, you know? So let's talk about this danger to society comment. So I wanted to go back and I wanted to look and I wanted to revisit the tweets that Jeffree Star had put out. And the tweet that he put out, this came from, I think it was 5/12/2019. There's a reason that Nathan banned James Charles from ever coming over to our home again, he said. There's a reason why I haven't seen him since Tati's birthday in February. He is a danger to society. Everything Tati said is 100% true. So that was Jeffree Star's tweet that he put out in May, right? Well, interestingly enough, almost a year later, in April, he goes on Keemstar's Mom's Basement, Jeffree Star did, and when asked about these allegations again, he brings it up and he says that he has this voice note, okay? Now, I'm not going to bring up who this voice note is supposedly about from, but we've heard it time and time again, okay, about this voice note now, and he's brought it up, and he even said, I'll play it for FaZe Banks, I'll play it for you, Keem, and all this kind of stuff, acting like he had all this evidence, okay? I'm not really sure why Jeffree Star keeps on acting like he has all this stuff when he won't come out and actually show it to the public unless he thinks that somebody else has got something on him. This is such an ugly game. Do you see it at this point? Okay, it is such an ugly game. Not to mention, I mean, Jeffree Star is in his 30s and he's playing kid games at this point, right? Unless there's truth to this stuff, and then why he's just sitting on that stuff and not coming out and talking about it, I don't know. Okay, so he says all that kind of stuff. Well, flash forward a year and a half later, this tweet that pretty much almost took James Charles down. I mean, do y'all remember this? Like, this was not good. He backed Tati 100%. Then he comes out in Mom's Basement and he says Tati should never have put out that video. What, Jeffree? You said here on 5/19, everything Tati said is 100% true. Well, so is it true or is it not true? Should Tati put out her video or should she not have? Then he says all this stuff about James Charles and his mom's basement thing, brings it up yet again, okay? Well, now we're 6 months down from that, and Larry and James are joking about Jeffree Star in this video. What? I think that says very loud and clear that James Charles is not worried about Jeffree Star. He's not worried about what Jeffree Star has on him. He is not worried about any allegations that Jeffree Star has made about him. He's either worried, or he's either like not worried and thinks it could never touch him now at this point, or he just thinks it's stupid and there was no truth to it to begin with. Which is kind of what I believe is the latter. I think that James is like there was no truth to it to begin with. So then, I went in here and I wanted to read some of the other tweets that Jeffree had put out. So let's read those as well. Jeffree put out, everyone keeps asking me for my receipts. I have so much to say and some really sad, disgusting things to show you guys. James Charles tried to mass manipulate you all today. This is when the video came out. When I show you the proof and why I tweeted the tweet about him, you will all finally understand. Before you believe everything that was said today, remember, there are always two sides to every story. I felt like I was on investigative reports there for a second. Hi. Welcome to another episode of Investigative Reports. Today, we're going to talk about the underbelly of the beauty community. But I like stories. Two sides to every story. Do you guys like stories? Guess what? Shut up! She is so loud! Just sits around here singing left and right. I was singing that Reba McEntire the other day. Now she won't shut up. She's fancy, fancy. She keeps on going on about fancy. Anyway, I have a story to read to you today. Now, I'm not going to be reading The Lonely Doll. Don't listen to you guys. I'm telling you right now that I'm about to click out of this. You're going to wish you didn't. You're going to wish you didn't. Don't come crying to me, okay? One promise too late. Okay, Reba McEntire. Don't be crying to me when you miss the finest thing. I was going to read The Lonely Doll, but then I thought, no, I should not. So, what is a picture of Ringo Starr doing up in here? Who knows? Okay. So tonight I would like to read to you my fine manuscript, and it goes like this. 'Twas the night before Halloween. Are you ready, boys and girls? Sally, hit it. Okay, I went off on a tangent before I started reading my wonderful story. 'Twas the night before Halloween, so. Shut it, Sally. Give me a beat. Da-dun-da-dun-dun-dun. 'Twas the night before Halloween, when all through the castle in the sky, not a creature was stirring, not even Jeffree Star. Some of it doesn't rhyme, don't worry about it. The Birkins were packed in the vault with care, in hopes that someone would want to see a video of him in there. Probably not. The assistants were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of Gucci and Louis danced in their heads. And while he sat there, blowing, family friendly, blocking one person after another, he tried to figure out how to deflect his many scandals onto another. Isn't she sweet? When suddenly his notification started going off with a clatter, he unlocked his new iPhone 12 to see what was the matter. When what to his wondering eyes should appear but all of Twitter and the drama channels talking about Tati's career. An absence, a lawsuit, it all sounded so fine. He threw on a tracksuit. He was headed for the goal line. He sounded off to his assistant. Now call all of them over. The Nickies, the James, Nikitas, Manny's, and Laura's. But no one would come. The house would remain quiet. After all, they had never been friends, just second-tier clients. Those people were gone. The friendships had vanished. And drama is no fun when you're lonely and vanquished. So he called up Andre and asked him to be his friend again. But Andre just sighed and said, it's $9.99 to be a fan. Moral of the story, don't push everyone away, because even when you're alone, the drama will stay. Happy Halloween to all, and to all a very spooky night. Anyway, I hope you guys have the most amazing Halloween. You too, Sally. Love you, gal. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.